Water is one of the spirituals that has many secret codes embedded within the song, apart from lyrics referencing the Christian tradition of baptism. These codes were used in the spirituals to give guidance to the slave as he embarked on his journey to freedom on the Underground Railroad. One of the secret codes was wade in the water, God's gonna trouble the water. The slave masters would send their bloodhounds out to track down the runaway slave. So the lyrics were instructions for the slave to find a body of water and wade in the water, because if they were in the water, the bloodhounds could no longer pick up their scent. Not only could the lyrics have instruction for the slave, it was also important to know the tone of the singer of the song.
Next song is Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. The lyrics of Swing Low, Swing Chariot, a traditional African-American spiritual, are based on the biblical story of the prophet Elijah, who lived in northern Israel in 9th century BC. He opposed the worship of Baal, was a strong proponent of one God, and is recognized in both Christianity and Islam as a prophet. He was said not to have died, but after passing on his power to his disciple Elisha, was taken up into heaven in a chariot of fire in a whirlwind. Swing Low, Swing Chariot was probably first sung by Black American slaves, which gives the image of a chariot coming forth to carry me home. It was a plea for escape from their miserable human existence, a plea to be transported home to heaven, essentially a plea for death.
Carry me
Amazing Grace, with the message that forgiveness and redemption are possible, regardless of sins committed, and that the soul can be delivered from despair through the mercy of God, was written from personal experience by the English poet and clergyman John Newton. He became involved in the Atlantic slave trade, where he was starved and imprisoned like the slaves he was transporting for insubordination and disobedience. In 1748, a violent storm battered his vessel off the coast of Ireland, so severely that he called out to God for mercy, a moment that marked his spiritual conversion. Newton was ordained in the Church of England in 1764 and wrote Amazing Grace with the poet William Cowper. In 1835, it was joined to a tune named New Britain, to which it is most frequently sung today, and eventually became an emblematic African American spiritual.